This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Monday, August 4th, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. Allen County Commissioners have announced a public-private partnership with Angola-based Lakeland Internet, which will bring faster wireless speeds to over 61,000 households, primarily in the southern and eastern portions of the county. Tamara Kelly with East Allen County Schools says the investment is a welcome one.
The new service will ensure that all of our students, regardless of their zip code and where they live now, have access to the tools that they need to succeed. And I think it's just a win for our communities, and we're just really excited about that.
The county is pitching in $1.2 million of its American Rescue Plan Act funding to pay for Lakeland to upgrade its infrastructure. Fort Wayne-based Parkview Health has named Jessica Lee Hansen as its next chief financial officer. She comes to the health system after more than a decade with Bank of America Securities, where she most recently served as managing director. PACE, an Indianapolis-based nonprofit that supports people who were formerly incarcerated, is launching a 4-week construction training course that begins Tuesday for people interested in pursuing a career in the construction industry. Students will learn about basic safety, construction math, hand and power tools, material handling, and more, with the program concluding with a job fair on August 25th. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Warsaw-based OrthoWorx is using a $1 million grant from the Don Wood Foundation to help students get hands-on and goggles-on experience running a medical technology startup. Here's Gary Dick.
OrthoWorx is partnering on the effort with iXplore, a Westfield-based immersive experience company. As part of the grant, students at Fort Wayne's Junior Achievement of Northern Indiana's J.A. BizTown can participate in an immersive medtech startup storefront using virtual reality goggles. Momenta MedTech is designed to introduce students to the world of orthopedic innovation. Junior Achievement of Northern Indiana Vice President Karen Cooper says the partnership will help bring the world of work to life and prepare students to think like entrepreneurs, engineers, and future leaders. The storefront will include age-appropriate curriculum, interactive role-play scenarios, VR simulations tailored for 5th and 6th grade students, and touch-screen games, the organization said. OrthoWorx said the multi-year investment will support the expansion of regional talent development initiatives and career exploration experiences for students all over Northern Indiana. 2 additional virtual reality job shadowing modules focused on design engineering and quality analysis will also be developed. The investment is the latest in an ongoing partnership between OrthoWorx and iXplore, which provided a similar VR experience to students in Kosciuszko County earlier this year. Momenta MedTech is expected to fully launch in the 2026-27 school year. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Junior Achievement of Central Indiana has announced the 4 laureates who will be inducted into the Central Indiana Business Hall of Fame, which honors outstanding men and women who epitomize personal and professional success and have had notable impact on the Central Indiana community. The 2025 laureates are Cunningham Restaurant Group CEO Mike Cunningham, One America Financial CEO Scott Davison, Visit Indy CEO Leonard Hoops, and Sumerian Foundation Chair Cindy Simon Scott. The honorees will be recognized at the organization's event on October 2nd at the Lucas Estate in Carmel. The city of Terre Haute is in the midst of change with several major projects in the works. In an interview on Inside Indiana Business Television, Mayor Brandon Sackman said the city is making a concerted effort to attract more businesses to the area.
You know, when you look at some of the public-private partnerships that we've done, especially in and around downtown, we've taken down some condemned, dilapidated buildings, getting set up for construction, a new apartment complex, a new hotel complex connected to our convention center. On top of that, we're doing a lot of planning, right? We recognize there's utility constraints in the Hoosier State, and we're going to find an answer to that because we won employers, businesses, commercial developments to know that we are capable from a utility standpoint, and we want to get them here.
Sackman said the city is also focusing on partnerships with higher education institutions, including Indiana State University, Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, St. Mary of the Woods College, and Ivy Tech Community College. ESPN NFL reporter Stephen Holder is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.